We talked about CDNs, node balancers, and generally servers. The last topic that I'd like to talk about is the WAF or Web Application Firewalls. So Web Application Firewalls work the same way as your antivirus works on your computer. It sits in front of your server to make sure that attacker cannot attack your web server. The attacks that this type of application prevents is like cross-site forgery or cross-site scripting or SQL injection. These are attacks that are advanced, much more advanced than this course, and if you like to learn more about them, I included the links in the slides that you can go ahead and read more about them on the links. But in a simple term, this web application firewall works the same way as your antivirus works on your computer. It prevents the attackers to attack or gain access to your server. Now, let's look at everything together. I get this picture from AWS. AWS is the division of Amazon that provides hosting or web application services, and as you see here, everything that we talked about we can see in this picture. So here is the users, right? Here our shield or web application firewall together. Just keep in mind, this is a little bit more complicated than the things that we talked about, but I prefer to actually show you the whole idea of how the full application works. This is just for your information. So as you see here, it goes, and basically we have the whole idea about web application firewall and shielding, so the attacker cannot access your data, right? So for instance, attacker comes, it goes to web application firewall and it gets blocked, right? Then on the other hand, we have the CloudFront or CDN or Content Delivery Network CDN that the users get, and as you see, for instance, from here we are getting all the static stuff that we talked about that comes from your CDN. On the other hand, the other requests coming here and they go through the load balancing and then they get responded back, right? So as you see, everything is working together to provide the best experience for the customer. This is how the whole thing works together, right? From user requests all the way to how the server processes your request and back. Okay, now that we learned about how the technical stuff works, how the web server is getting connected to your node balancer or CDN or firewall, let's talk about another topic, domain. We talked about the domains at the beginning, and we mentioned that domains are translated to the website IP address, right? But how does this domain work? So domains have the same meaning as your friend's name, right? So if you want to remember your friend, you remember him by his name, and I don't think anybody remember his friend or her friend by her number, right? You always remember her by name, and if you want to call him or her, you will go through your contact book, look for her name, and then find her phone number. It's the same idea here. Domains means the same as the name of the person or the place that you like in the internet, right? At the end of this course, if we have a time, we will go over the process of buying domains and hosting a website for ourselves. That topic will be optional, and it depends on how much time we have at the end. If we do have it, I will provide the video for you guys so you can watch from 0 to 100 of how to buy the domain and how to host your website.